Porter Ranch is a neighborhood located in the northwest region of the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. It's known for its suburban atmosphere, scenic views, and proximity to natural areas. I've done several videos about the neighborhoods of Porter Ranch, house tours of new construction homes in Porter Ranch, and I've helped sell an abundance of homes in the neighborhoods as well. And in this video, I'm gonna give you a full map tour of what it would be like to live in the neighborhoods of Porter Ranch. But if this is your first time on my channel, guys, my name is Darren Kriz. I'm a local real estate agent with a team out here. We help clients buy, sell, and invest in real estate every single day in the Los Angeles area, specializing in the San Fernando Valley and on the west side. If you've seen any of my other videos, I talk about specific neighborhoods throughout Los Angeles and give you full home tours of a variety of houses from the lower end up to 3 million or so on this channel. I also have a luxury home tour channel. If you haven't been there before, just look my name up and I'm sure you'll find it somewhere in the YouTube sphere. But enough of that nonsense, let's get into this map tour of Porter Ranch in general. All right, here we are. This is Los Angeles, downtown LA. The San Fernando Valley is up here. And where's Porter Ranch? It's in the San Fernando Valley on the northern portion, just north of the 118 freeway. So let's talk about proximity to other neighborhoods and other big cities in LA. So Porter Ranch is just north of the 118 freeway, making it pretty convenient to take the 118 down to the 5 freeway, down the 170, which cuts right through North Hollywood, if you want to get to Hollywood, West Hollywood, or Beverly Hills. Aside from that, you can definitely take the 405 after taking the 118, then down the 101 south, that would be off Coldwater or Laurel Canyon to bring you to Beverly Hills or West Hollywood. If you want to go to the beach, you can either take the 405, continue down to exit Santa Monica, or you take Topanga Canyon right here in Chatsworth, which will also take you all the way down to Malibu Beach if you do not stop and just keep on trucking down Topanga all the way south through to Topanga Beach, that is, and then Malibu, which is right next to it. But so we're talking about Porter Ranch in general. This is it. If we type in Porter Ranch right here, let me just show you guys where it is in the border. You get a little bit of it down below the 118, but we're not going to touch on that because technically this would be considered Northridge to most people that live in the San Fernando Valley. And I did grow up in the northern San Fernando Valley areas. I went to high school around here as well in the valley, so I do know a thing or two when it comes to Porter Ranch in general. So we're starting right here at the AMC Porter Ranch, as you see, and there are a couple of nice restaurants. So before this was what it is today, which is an outdoor shopping center, you have a Whole Foods, you have barbecue, you have pretty much everything food related that you'd need from a Habit, Cava, Chipotle, there's a Pete's, there is Lure Fish House. I love, that's a great spot if you're into seafood at all. Definitely recommend trying Lure. Finney's Craft House, they have a little brewery up there, ramen, there's a pizza place. Pretty much there was none of this before this was just a dirt lot, and all I knew this lot being, and I think so did most people living in the area, they knew this lot as just being the dirt lot when on the 4th of July, people from all over the valley, even Simi Valley, would bring lawn chairs, hang out, relax, watch the fireworks on the 4th of July just in this large dirt lot. There was nothing going on. There wasn't this Kaiser as well, hospital. And across the street, this has all been here for a little bit longer than this new shopping center. You have all your basics here in large retail stores, Best Buy, Walmart, CVS, Burlington, and then the In-N-Out that there will always be a long line wrapping around the entire structure. Islands, everything else. You have TGI Fridays, great happy hour there. Couple of banks, every bank actually, Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. And then over here, Musashi. That's pretty much like a Benihana where they cook the food in front of you. Baja Fresh. There used to be a Pickup Sticks right there, which I used to frequent. I don't think those exist anymore. I'm pretty sure they're not around. And then a Ralph's. So basically your grocery stores and the larger parking lot right there, even though these are always super packed. Right above, we have several different gated communities in Porter Ranch. These are all gated communities, starting with Sorrento right here. Let's take our little man and go down into some of these communities if they'll let us. Let's see how far it'll let us go. Okay, so we're right outside. This is what it looks like in the surrounding neighborhoods. We're going to start here at Sonoma and Ventana as we go this way. So directly north of the retail shops, there are some condos slash apartment units up here in the Porter Ranch area. As you can see, to the left and to the right, you have this little roundabout. If you circle this, this is where the leasing center is, right there. And then the apartments. It's a very nice apartment structure, and it's not going to break the bank like any other apartment communities would in the city, in the west side, on the west side near Santa Monica or West Hollywood, Beverly Hills area. And if you look, you do get views of the San Fernando Valley from up here and from most of the homes in the Porter Ranch areas as well, in pretty much most of these gated communities. But that's right there, Tesoro at Porter Ranch. And then let's go with, I'll touch on this side of Porter Ranch in just a second. We're starting on the west side. So these have all been here for quite a bit of time. And if you look up, all of this above is, if you've followed any of my other videos of my house tours on my luxury channel, like my luxury home tour channel, which you might have seen, this entire lot used to just be dirt, which it's pretty much just dirt in this photo. But these are all built by Toll Brothers. Started at $1.5 million, now they're going up to $3.5, even $4 million, which is insane. The last 4 or 5 years with inflation and the appreciation of homes as well going up. So if you bought early, you've made a great deal of money, which a lot of our clients have been doing. And I had made my first luxury home tour videos in this neighborhood back in 2020 when it was only 1.5. So we're starting the first one, West Cliff. Some beautiful homes, definitely recommend. And I have other home tours on this channel of properties in Deer Lake Ranch in Chatsworth, which are priced a little bit less than these Toll Brothers homes. But every time I show a client that wants to see homes similar to these Toll Brothers homes, I will refer them over to Deer Lake Ranch, which is just next door in this lot right here. And they like them just as nice because it's very good builders. Polte Homes is the newer one that have just built their model homes. But I would recommend you check those out as well if this is a little bit over your budget here in Porter Ranch. But okay, we can't drop our guy just yet in those neighborhoods. But this is where they're going to be. Several different communities. There still are a decent amount, and so right now, if you were to fly a drone overhead, you would see that all the homes are built up except for pretty much on the top fourth, I would say. It's almost done, but everything is already laid out to what will be done once it is. But let's go up Mason and show you some of these other neighborhoods, just so you can see. Let's go north here. Mason goes pretty far up, and then we're going to run into the backside of these Toll Brothers homes. Oh, you can see some of them. This is what they look like, contemporary homes. There's also Mediterranean and Tuscan style homes on the other sides in the Palisades versions, what they call those. But here's the exterior of a lot of these. These would range in the $2.5 million range currently, maybe $3 million if the landscaping was done up and they added a pool, jacuzzi, and view properties, of course. But then we have Porter Ranch Community School right here on the right side. And then on the left side, more Toll Brothers homes. These are a little bit smaller. Those are the homes that are under 3,000 square feet, which is still not too small, but smaller than a lot of the others. Wow, you see that? How it just transformed from the homes to dirt lots. So this is of May 2012 was when, no, okay, that can't be accurate because they weren't building up all the way back then. But as you see, this is the Hillcrest area. There still are a few homes in this Hillcrest portion of the community that still need buyers. So if you guys are looking, if you know anyone interested in the Porter Ranch area, reach out. We can point you in the right direction. But let's go down Cessnon now, and we'll actually take this up. Let me show you, aside from homes, we just talked a lot about the homes in Porter Ranch. What else is there to do? People are like, why would I live in Porter Ranch if it's going to be 30, 40, even an hour to go into the city sometimes? But aside from going to nice restaurants, bars, AMC movie theater, I mean, let's see what it looks like if we drop our guy right here in the middle of the parking lot. Whoa, this is a pretty cool view right here. Look at that, guys. This is phenomenal. So This is the outdoor shopping center. You get the AMC right here, the Ulta, Whole Foods. This is as clear as it gets too. This was shot in 8K, must have been. And then you've got the homes we just showed you, the apartment buildings. And then if you go up further, this is a very recent. You've got a lot of the Toll Brothers new construction homes up there. And let's turn around and show you what the views look like. There we go. Overlooking the entire San Fernando Valley, the Santa Monica Mountains in the distance. You've got the Kaiser Permanente Hospital. And then here's where all the big retail shops are, the islands, the In-N-Out. Porter Valley Country Club is just in the distance. We'll touch on that in a second. And more views of the gated communities. So, I mean, this is an accurate representation of what most of Porter Ranch looks like. As I spin you around here, we're just floating in the air, right? And as we zoom out a little bit, we'll go back down to the street view, even though I could probably stay up here forever and just admire the views. This is a great day they did this on also. All right, let's go back down here, and now we'll show you the opposite end. We got a YMCA as well right off Corbin. We have Porter Ranch Library, so you can always hang out there. It's free. You can read books. Dental studio. There is a church. There's one of the bigger Christian churches in Porter Ranch as well, Shepherd of the Hills Church. Manny Pacquiao did used to go there too. I do remember people saying that. They used to see him there on Sundays. Rinaldi is the main street that cuts through Porter Ranch, and then it'll take you to Porter Valley Country Club, which is a golf course that runs through the neighborhoods here in Porter Ranch. Let me take you through a couple of these streets to see what they look like. So it's great residential, suburban neighborhoods, two-story homes. A lot of them also have views, and some of these are on the golf courses. On the golf course as we keep on going down. Let me try to get you one that's actually on the course since we're looking at it here. Right there. A lot of unique homes. It's not your cookie cutter standard homes that you'll see in the gated communities too, where most of them look pretty similar to each other. Out here, they're a little bit different. They are older homes, older as in just a few decades old. And there we go. Tree-lined streets, pretty hilly, windy roads, but safe for families as well, young families. And then you get homes like this, which are going to be cheaper because you're not in gated communities, and cheaper meaning just over $1 million to 1.5 range out here in this Porter Ranch area surrounding the country club. So, and then it extends as you keep going through Porter Ranch past Rinaldi. It does get into the Granada Hills area and it mixes up. But if you go up Reseda all the way to the top, there are nice hiking trails up by Porter Ridge Park. You've got Castle Bay Lane Charter School and a lot of homes up here, a lot of single-story homes as well. And so as you keep going down, let's see, more condos are down here. And then this is the flatlands of Northridge, Porter Ranch area. The flatter part, you're not going to get views if you have homes down here south of the 118. But Porter Ranch isn't your typical young community with a nightlife, with bars. It's very quiet, a lot of families. But I did know a ton. I had a ton of friends and family members growing up that lived in the Porter Ranch areas that would go to school, let's say private schools in the West Hills area or in Alamany. There's a public or a private school, a private high school, Alamany, out here in the Porter Ranch, Northridge area. How close is that actually? Alamany High School. It's been a while, but yeah, it's fairly close. But I know a lot of people that if you're looking for a private school for your kids, private high school, they would typically go to Alamany, which is just past Granada Hills, probably 10 minutes away without traffic. And that was basically everything that I could talk about in the Porter Ranch area. It's just up and coming because of all the new construction homes they're building. They're not doing that anywhere else. Really in the valley with that many homes. They're building a few. I know Polte and a couple others are building a few near Lazy J in the West Hills area. Lazy J Ranch, that is. But I've done a ton of videos about Porter Ranch, about the neighborhoods, a driving tour. I've done several house tours on Porter Ranch. I think over 27 models I've toured on my luxury home tour channel. And on this channel you're watching this on as well, I've toured several homes in the $2 to $3 million range. So subscribe, like this video, check those videos out if you haven't seen them yet. Appreciate you for watching. Leave a comment below if you have any other questions about Porter Ranch, which might involve the gas leak. I'll touch on that just Briefly, the gas leak was something that people were concerned about several years back, but because it hit national news, I think that was the reason that it scared people away. Although a lot of families did have to evacuate for a short time. Everything was back and running just within a few months. If you have more questions about that, want me to go a little bit more in depth, you can shoot me an email or shoot me a text as well. About the Porter Ranch area, about Los Angeles in general, real estate in the LA area, if you have a question about buying a home, buying one of these dirt lots, and the whole process of putting down the deposit to choosing the upgrades in the home till watching it being built up several months ahead of time. Like I said, my name is Darren Kriz. I'm a local real estate agent. We help clients buy, sell, and invest in property every single day out here. Shoot us an email, shoot us a text with any questions at all about Los Angeles or real estate in general if you have any thoughts about purchasing in the future. Appreciate you for watching this one, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.